My name is Michael Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Vastu Creations. Today we're going to look at the chart for actor Bruce Willis. If you look to the Eastern Horizon using sidereal zodiac, Vedic astrology, not Western tropical zodiac, you would see the constellation associated with Virgo in the Eastern Horizon when he was born, rising at 4 degrees 26 minutes. This rising sign degree is very important. Any planets or nodes that are within 5 degrees have a lot of impact, like Rahu and K2 and Sun. So, uh, as well as Moon. And so let's see how the planets are operating, and then we'll see when they're operating, uh, timing of events, and what we could do to improve the quality of the chart. So we see that any multicona signs 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 11 that fall in the 6th, the 8th, or the 12th house can cause some challenges and are said to be functionally malefic. So first, let's look at Sun. Sun is functional malefic. It is sitting in the house of partnerships, and it's close to the most effective point. So it is afflicting partnerships, living in foreign lands, as well as the body, the mind, the purpose. And so he did have one divorce. Um, this ruling Sun is ruling the house of detachment, so it gives him the ability to detach from himself to play certain roles. Um, Now, afflicting that first house, the mind and the body, could affect this illness that he has that came from an accident several years ago called aphasia, which affects the ability to comprehend, to communicate through language. Um, see, Moon is weak because um, it is anyway. Moon is weak because Venus house is afflicted, and Moon being afflicted or weak could again affect this aphasia, this ability to communicate. Moon is mind. Um, Now, it is ruling the house of income, social connections, and fulfillment of desires, and sitting in the house of creativity and entertainment. Moon itself is others. So, income comes through entertainment for others. Mars is ruling in its own sign, ruling the eighth house of um, drama, death-like experiences, accidents, as well as courage. Mars itself is courage and passion, and this house also has to do with research. So, through researching his roles, he um, gains windfalls and looks into the deeper meaning of life as well. Mercury is ruling the first house. First house is life purpose, the body, the mind, and Mercury itself is intellect, and it is sitting in a house of delays, setbacks, conflicts, as well as healing and health. So, this his acting roles may involve a lot of conflict to his action movies, and he took some parts roles that were more of a healing nature for those who watch the movies. But basically, Mercury is intellect and ability to communicate, and because it's in the sixth house, it could also be connected to this illness that he has called aphasia. Now, Jupiter is ruling um, the house of happiness and home life, and it's sitting in the career house. So he's trying to balance his career and his home life. But he does get happiness through his career. Venus is ruling the house of wealth and fame and stability in the marriage, sitting in the house of entertainment and creativity. And Venus itself has to do with luxuries and his good looks and his ability to act. So Saturn is along with Mars and Sun, is also functional malefic, ruling the sixth house of delays, setbacks, conflicts, healing. And it is sitting in the second house of wealth. So his wealth is connected to his health, is connected to his speech and this inability to communicate that he finds himself in now, this aphasia. But Saturn itself is discipline, hard work, and focus, and also service, helping others. He does a lot of philanthropy work and charity work. Rahu and Ketu close to the most effective points, so they're afflicting 6 out of his 12 houses, including the house of home life and career. And he, along with most actors, is trying to balance the home life with the very demanding career that he has. And Rahu gives desire for home life, so later in life he really put his focus on that. And Ketu is giving insights into his career. If we look at the timing of events, he got an Emmy for moonlighting, started the Die Hard series all in around 1988 during a moon phase, which has to do with increase in income. And then he had a daughter in 88, also during a moon period. Now, incoming in terms of children, and moon is feminine, so daughter. Then he got involved, he got separated from Demi Moore and got involved in a lawsuit in 98. That's during a K2 period, which can involve sudden, unexpected events and separations. His brother died, also close to that K2 period, also separation for the brother. Then he retired in 2002. He had a head injury from a projectile from special effects in a movie that he was doing called The Sun, and it injured his head, and they're trying to connect that head injury with his more recently exposed issue with aphasia, which is again that inability to communicate. So in 2022, March 30th, he publicly announced the end of his career because of this illness. It's a Saturn Rahu period, and Rahu, casting aspect to career can cause sudden unexpected events to the career, and Saturn is causing setbacks, as well as Rahu and Ketu close to the most effective point, afflicting Jupiter, his happiness, Mercury, his ability to communicate, and Sun and Rahu are afflicting the 12th house as well as the first house of the brain. So, what could we do to strengthen this chart? Well, he's already doing the philanthropy and charity work, which would take care of Rahu, Ketu, Mars, Sun, and Saturn. The rest of the planets could be strengthened with the Devata yantras in a silver locket called the Kavash. So that's Moon, Venus, Jupiter, and Mercury. So those are the fine points of this chart. If you were interested in a reading, you can go to vastucreations.com under services. If you want to learn Transformation Vedic Astrology, you can go under courses at vastucreations.com, and you can also be certified as a astrologer through the second level of that astrology course. Thank you so much for listening.